Hello guys, so this is the video that I have created for you to cover up the syllabus regarding the civic education or citizenship education subject of grade 6 English medium students. So the thing is, the reason for this one is, as we have a long holidays and a long vacation periods for your uh, school time in this year in 2023, it has been a difficult task for you to cover up the syllabus within the exact time periods. Therefore, being out of the school, I mean being at home for a long period of time due to these examinations in the country, especially in the government school sector. So I have planned to do this video for you. This is not just a video, this is something like a blog that I'm going to record by using the lessons, I mean the regarding the citizenship education subject. I'm going to create a video for each and every lesson in your citizenship education subject. So especially for the English medium students, I have created this video. So I'll try to do the best, and so hope you will not get any boring situations with this video. So anyhow, you have to go through with the video and get the thing that you need regarding the subject, right? So first of all, I need to tell you that the last lesson, the third lesson that we are going to do today, it will be the lessons that will highly concentrate when you are facing for the exam in the third term at school, right? So let's start the lesson as soon as possible, because I don't need to make this video a long or a long video, right? I need to do this as a short video for you to cover up everything with a few minutes, right? Okay, so the third lesson that we have to learn is a good citizen. So when you're talking about a good citizen, mean it has different definitions that you must know, but according to your age and for your syllabus, normally being a good citizen mean what? To be good and be generous and also be personally and socially good in any circumstances, right? So that is the simple thing that I'm going to tell you, but you must know, according to your syllabus, who is a good citizen and how to be a good citizen and what are the things that you have to practice to be a good citizen, right? So in this lesson, we are going to discuss about such a thing, how to be a good citizen. So according to your note, your reading book, so I'm going to do everything concerning on this book only, right? So the both personal and social development contribute to the development of the necessary qualities of a good citizen. Among the qualities that should be inculcated, right? Nice word, inculcated, special word. So you must know about that one highly. You must get your dictionary to your hand and listen to this video, right? And inculcated. For this purpose, use of decent language and good behavior are very important. We find both good and bad in our society. Good citizens always add qualities to live lives. The responsibility of a good citizen is to protect the resources of the motherland and dedicate oneself to safeguard its dignity, right? So when we considering about this paragraph, you must have a thorough knowledge about these words: inculcated, decent, then after that you must know about the word safeguard, right, and dignity, right, and motherland. You must know about these types of words, especially necessary qualities, right, and and contribute, right? So these words you must refer to your dictionary and find out the meanings for these words anyhow. So both personal and social development contribute to the development of the necessary qualities of a good citizen. If you want to be a good citizen, you must practice, or you must contribute much more personal and social development in you, right? So you have to perform well as a person in the society and also as an individual, right? So among the qualities that should be inculcated to for this purpose, inculcated mean how to how to means right inculcated in English, I can say that it's like teaching or something like that. So inculcated mean you must practice, right? You must get the knowledge of something else. Something like teaching you can say as inculcating. So we are all the teachers who are inculcating you for the future, right? So that's the meaning of inculcated. So among the qualities that should be inculcated for this purpose: use of decent language. You must use good language. Bad, if you are using the bad language, you are not a good citizen. You have to you be a good uh, behaviored person. So you must have a good behavior pattern, right? You must behave as a good citizen. Don't do these bad things. So that is the thing that you must know. Again, find good and bad in such. You must know this one also. You should know. You can't make everybody a good person, right? There may be bad people in the society, and you cannot find it exactly, and you cannot mention that he is bad and he is good, because sometimes the bad person can be a good person, or good person can be a bad person with the situation, right? Anyhow, person who provides good things to the society, or person who adds qualities to lives, right? A positive or a good qualities to the lives definitely will be the best one, or the good citizen in the country or a state. And also, if you are a good citizen, it is a responsibility for you to protect the resources of the motherland, right? So that is a special case for you to know. You must protect the resources of the motherland. You know that you must protect your trees, environment, nature, right? Everything you must protect, and also you must dedicate oneself to safeguard the dignity, right? You know the dignity. If you are in my school, so you have to protect my school's dignity, the name, the goodwill, right? So you must definitely refer to your dictionary and find the meaning, right? So apart from the qualities mentioned above, being loyal and righteous are also considered virtuous. Loyal and righteous, right? Other two words must refer to the dictionary again. So you have to be a loyal person to your country and for your state, right? And also be righteous. Always be righteous. Don't do the errors, right? So you have to be very righteous. Are also considered virtuous. Virtuous mean valuable, right? So those are valuable things. We should identify these qualities and add them to our lives, right? Then we are able to show the world that Sri Lanka is a country of virtuous citizens. You are a valuable citizen if you follow the things that has been mentioned in this paragraph, right? If you are a loyal person, right? If you are a loyal one, and also if you are a righteous one, and also if you safeguard the country's dignity, if you safeguard your country's resources, right? And if you use decent words to speak, and also decent behaviors, good behavior if you are following, then definitely you are a virtuous person for this Sri Lanka, or to your motherland. Okay, right. Let's move to the 3.1, practicing the polite language. Right. So I'm not going to teach you, or I'm not going to read each and everything in this paragraph. Right. So you have to. I'm going to cover up these things. I'm going to point out the special cases regarding the each and every paragraph. I'm not going to read out all the paragraph words, or all the things regarding the paragraphs, right? So specially concentrate about what I am going to point out, or highlight in these paragraphs. Okay, right. So according to 3.1, practicing polite language topic, that you should know that when you are talking to a person, definitely you will not know who are the people you are going to talk in your society. Sometimes there will be bad people, there will be good people, and sometimes there will be people you are unknown. And unknown means you don't know about those people. So many people will be there in the society that you have to meet, right? So concerning about that case, then you must know that there will be different people, and they have different ideas in their minds, and the ways they are talking, or they are using their language will be vary according to their perceptions, right? So many things will happen, many words will be used. Sometimes the words that people used in the society will not be the words that you are using as a good person. But anyhow, you must follow your methods. You must follow the good words. You must have your own uh, set of words that has to be used in your society as a good person and a good citizen, right? So when you are meeting a person, when you're asking the name, the village, and the age, siblings, right? Siblings mean the sisters and brothers. And when you are talking about more things, right? You must use a good vocabulary, a good citizen's vocabulary. And also, then when you are answering, when someone asks from you questions regarding yourself, then you must answer in the same manner. So vice versa mean the other side, right? If you are asking a question from a person and he is answering you, when he is asking a question, that is the vice versa form. Okay, so vice versa mean the opposite, something like that, right? So likewise, if you want to have a good relationship, right, as I have highlighted, to have the good relationship between you and them, I mean the third party, the society, then you would have been based on these polite and pleasant words. So if you want to have a good relationship, you should have polite and a pleasant word set, right? So then you can have a good relationship with the people. And also there will be many advantages like that, like the things that I have highlighted: to be a good friend among friends and to win hearts of your family members, right? So to be like that, the speaking ability, I mean the speaking of good language or using a polite language is a help for you to develop your future career without any problem in the society, right? Okay, so after that you must know about the features of a polite speech, right? When a person is speaking politely, you know that the speech has a discipline, right? So discipline means you must know that they are talking without any problems and also without any hurry, right? They are very disciplinary talking, and their way of speaking is very attractive, okay? And also they will express their ideas very clearly, and also they will talk only for the correct things. I mean, they are talking to the point, not other things. And also, so when a person is performing or using the polite speech language, definitely it has a respect in between the speaker and the listener, right? Many people will respect the person, right? So those are some of the advantages. And also you must know there are many things, right? So adopt correct posture, right? So when a person is using the polite language, and also you must adopt correct posture when you are speaking, right? Don't use your hands too much, right? You have to use those with a control, right? Posture mean the use of your I mean the your attitude or something like that, right? Attitude or a posture that you are using when you are speaking, right? Your eyes, face, hands, like that. And also you have to use the correct postures, and also listen to others and speak patiently. When another person is talking for your question, or when another person is answering for your question, don't ask another question in between the answer. It will be very ugly for you to have a friendly chat between the people, right? So when you are asking a person a question, please wait until he or she finish the answer, then only you can ask the next question. So be patient when you are speaking as a good citizen. And also do not misuse language. I told you many times that one, right? Don't use the bad words, and also don't misuse it. Maintain eye contact when speaking. Talk to the eyes, right? Don't talk to the sky. Always talk to the eye, right? Maintain eye contact. And also identify where to talk and where not to talk, right? Don't talk everything in everywhere, right? You must talk. If you are talking about a wedding in a funeral, that will be a mad or a foolish thing, right? So talk the things on I mean, so talk to the place. That means if you are talking, you must know what you are talking and where you are talking, and where you should not talk about that matter, right? So likewise you must, and for example you can see Many people go for the funeral and they're laughing and chatting. Is it a way to be there? No. If you are in a funeral, you have to be obedient and also be silent too much, because there is a thing that has happened very sadly, right? So that is the thing. When you're talking, please concern about the place where you talk, and also to whom, or the person who you talk, right? So the person whom you talk also is a must. Please be obedient and also use the language properly in those circumstances, right? Okay, so then let's move to the things that we have to know about, the the examples, right? The places or the situations, and also the individuals. Who are the people, or what are the places, and which are the situations that you have to concern when you are talking or when you are using the language properly, right? For example, if you are in a wedding, when you are in a sports special function, funeral, debates and discussions, right? And public speech, right? So you have to change your accents, and also you have to uh, change your methods according to the situation. The way you are talking, have to change your methods of talking according to your situation, and also the place. For example, if you are in a temple or something like that, you have to use the obedient language. And also if you are at home, please be calm and talk with the home people, homies, right? And also if it is a television or mass media place, right? For example, if you are in a TV show, so you have to use the proper language in front of the camera. Likewise, you have to concern about your uh, language when you are in a place, right? And also if you are writing to a newspaper as a writer, you must be highly concerned about your language. And then we have to talk about this individual case. You must know that if you are talking to a principal, you have to be very calm and quiet. If you are talking to a teacher, be respectful. And if you are talking to a clergyman, a religious person, right? So you have to respect them and talk. And if you are talking to a friends, be friendly and talk with good words, right? And if you are talking with your parents, highly respect your parents, right? So you must concern about these things, right? According to the person also, you have to change your pattern of using of language, right? So those are the places, the examples, the places and the situations and the individuals you have to concern about when you are speaking. And right, so there are some differences, I think. Yeah, using a good in polite language and not using. What are the good things and what are the bad things in using polite and impolite language? So we are going to talk about the pros and cons, right? So what are the good things that you can get if you are talking with a polite language? First one, receive others respect. You know that others will respect you, and good connection. They will have a long term relationship with you, and you will especially, yeah, you will definitely improve your leadership qualities. The other thing, be able to win the hearts of the others, right? Everybody will love you. And the build up good personal contacts. You know that people will contact you every time if you are a good person and if you are using a polite language to talk, and get more opportunities to gain benefits, right? So if the people you are talking are good people or educated and highly advanced people, definitely you will get the help from these people when you are needing those things. But when you're talking with a polite language, so what are the bad things that you will face? Definitely the disturbed personal relationship. There will be problems with your people, right? When you're talking with the people with bad language, right? They will think about you in a negative mind and become isolated in this society. You know that isolated mean you will be alone. Nobody will care about you, and you will lose friends due to that case, right? And also, it's a loss for the economy. Economy mean your country, all right? A bad person is a loss for the country, and also lose opportunities to be a leader, right? If you are a bad person, if you are using a bad language or impolite language to talk and do the things, people will not care you, and you will not concern about you as a leader. So those are the things that you must know, right? So you have many Sinhala Sirit Maldama poem or poetry is there. You can get the things from your references, and you can sing this one. And also the Tamil version and the English version is also there. So this is regarding the Sirit Maldama from Guru Mahandiram M.L. De Silva, right? So shall not utter abuse, no insults utter I, play with idle talk, shall utter words that suits my status, right? So you can get the meaning by considering about your mother tongue, because they have translated the English one into their mother tongue, right? So the word utter, right? So this word utter, abuse, and idle, insults, you must know what are the, and a status, you must know the meanings of those words too also, right? Okay. So as a student, you can do this activity number 1. So if you are able to do it, so you can send it to me through my email. I have put my email to you, my YouTube channel under this video. I have mentioned it in the description of this video. So if you are okay, if you are concerned about this case that I'm teaching this well, if you are highly attentive to me, if you can do your activity and send the PDF copy or send me photos through the email, and I can correct the things and send it to you as your guide, right? Okay, let's move to the 3.2, right? So 3.2 subtopic concern about let us come to conclusions through respecting the other's views, right? Definitely, what is not happened in my country, right? Nobody, especially adults also never listen to others, right? Always thinks that they are right, we are right, but never listen to others and think that please, that is the bad thing, right? That is a bad thing in a country, right? So that will affect for the development of the country also. If a person is not listening to the others' opinions, definitely there will be an underdevelopment in that society and also in the economy too. So listening to others' view definitely has to be there. We cannot live alone in the society. You know that. We cannot live alone in the society. If you want to live in the society, you must have the help of the other people, right? That is a must, right? You must know that. As a student, as a small child, know it now. If you are thinking that I am the God and I can do everything by my own, that is very that's a mad thinking, right? So you must know that everybody is there for your help, and also you must get others' help, right? Without that, you cannot continue a life with a crystal. So in this part, in this paragraph, you have to know about the uh, results or the outcomes that you can take if you are listening and respecting to others' views, others' opinions, others' ideas, like that. Okay, so here, so when listening to others' views, especially, then we can have a good understanding of the other party by listening carefully, right? So when you're listening to the other person who is talking, then you can have a good clear understanding, the clear idea about the person who is talking, and also you can get the view or the opinions that the person has in his mind when he is talking. And so the thing is that you can get this when you are talking and when you are listening to other people, definitely the things that you can take from the good listening mean the speaker will have a pleasant feeling about you. The thing is that when you're listening to a person, if you are not disturbing that person when he's talking, he will definitely talk with you nicely, and he will be highly uh, attentive and also highly have a feeling, a good or a faith feeling. He will be highly I mean, he will have a pleasant feeling about you, right? When you are listening to the person, and you must know that if he is talking too much, you must have a strength to tolerate him, right? If the person is talking too much, you must have the strength to tolerate the person too. But to come out with opposing ideas when you communicate with each other, you have to listen. You have to listen carefully to the other party, and you will be able to create new and useful knowledge, right? Sometimes, for example, if you're talking to a person in your same age, right, but his knowledge is wider than you. He is a person who is getting more marks for the exams, and also he's a person always surfing for the internet to get the new information and many things, new ideas and innovative ideas. So if you are a person who is listening to such a person, then what happens, Putte, you can get different knowledge from those people, right? So that's why listening to a definitely a knowledgeable, clever person. Why? That will be a ocean of knowledge, right? You can get a bulk of knowledge from such a person if you are listening to a educated one, right? So that's not meaning that uneducated people have bad ideas in their mind. No, they will also have, but educated people talk to the things that they have educated, right? So then you can get the knowledge from those people as an advantage. And also, to have a good connection with the people, you must follow the listening practices, right? To listening to the others' views. So the conclusions and the agreements, outcomes of your listening and your conversation, right? When you're listening to a person, when you're talking, and if you are when you're answering to that person, after having the discussion, at the end of the discussion, you must have to one or you must have a positive end into your conversation, right? If you are ending your conversation with misunderstanding, right, definitely there will be a probability of leading to a conflict, right? There will be a problem created when you are having a misunderstanding between you. But if you are having a great, positive conversation between you and the other person, then the conclusions and the agreements that comes out from the discussion will lead to a personal and social development, right? So for your personal and the social development, it will be a good thing if you are having a good connection between your other party and you, right? So listening is merely paying attention to a sound. So you know that listening means what? Listening means you are merely paying attention, merely. So the word merely is a special word for you to refer to your dictionary. So concentrate on the things that the person is talking and you are listening to that, right? So merely, highly concentrating and listening, right? Paying attention to a sound is called as the listening, right? Listening to a sound with concentration. Simply we can say as listening. And active listening is something else. Anybody can listen, but active listening means your listening is attentive and comprehensive, right? You are listening not just to listen, but to get something from that one. So that is why it is saying that active listening means listening attentively and comprehensively, right? A person who listens actively will give one or more of the following responses. If you are listening actively, definitely. If you are in the school, when your teacher is teaching, if you are a good listener to your teacher, you will do these things. What is the first thing? You will ask question from your teacher. Sometimes if the teacher has asked a question, definitely you will answer the question and you will suggest, you will give new ideas what to the things that your teacher or the person is saying. So you will suggest new ideas. And also if your teacher or the other person has talked what you are also expecting to talk, then you will definitely approve, confirm what he or she has spoke about and also talk about, right? So those are the things that you must know. What are the outcomes that you can take by having an active listening? So we can get a comparison, the advantages and the disadvantages of active listening. So when you are an active listener, you can comprehensively how to say that, comprehend messages given correctly, right? You will get the message correctly. And also uh, when you are active listener, provide responses according to the message. You will respond according to the message, build up confidence in oneself and on others, right? If you are a listener, you will get everything about what the person has talked about, so you will have a confidence about that person and also about yourself. Build up wholesome social relationship. Wholesome mean, it's a new word for you, right? Wholesome mean pute complete, total and accumulated one, right? Total social relationship, right? Wholesome mean a long term, sometimes like that. And opportunities are created to come to agreements. There will be opportunities for you to come to an agreement give soon, right? Okay. And less probabilities of conflicts. There won't be many conflicts when you are actively listening to a person, right? So the opposite side will happen if you are not an active listener, right? Sometimes you will not get the message correctly, right? Comprehend the message correctly, not provide so if you are listen to the person and if it is a boring speech, you will not get the responses correctly. right? And then possibilities to build up doubts. There will be doubts if you are not listening to the person. There will be problems between you and the other person, and you will be in isolated without developing social relationship, right? Isolated mean being alone, right? So you got that word previously too, right? And also opportunities to come to agreements are avoided. If you are not actively listening, the agreements will not be created between you and the other person, and instead of agreements there will be problems. You must know that correctly. If you are not listening, there won't be any good things. Definitely there will be conflicts, right? For active listening, use a clear language, right? When a person is talking clearly, then the other person can listen to you clearly. And also careful listening, and also you must listen carefully. When other person is talking, you have to use the listen carefully, and also when you are talking, you have to use the clear language. And always listen with an understanding. For example, if you are listening to this video, if you cannot understand this English, that means there's a problem. If you are thinking that you cannot understand, mean you are listening carefully, right? So how to say that? හොඳට අහගෙන ඉන්නවා කියලා කියන්නේ සහ ඔයාලට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා කියන්නේ මම හොඳට අහගෙන ඉඳලා, right? ඒ නිසානේ තේරුන්නේ නැහැ කියන්නේ, right? Anyhow, you must follow your refer your dictionary and get the meanings of the words. And if you have any doubts, you can call me. I have the number. I have put my number in my description, so you can talk to me. Because of having this video for the English medium students, that's why I'm talking only in English and I'm using few Sinhala words here. But at the end of this video, I will summarize many things in this lesson in Sinhala, right? So that is a plus point for you to go through, but that will be at the end of the video, not in the middle of the video, right? So next we have to talk about the qualities to be improved in order to develop interpersonal skills through effective communication, right? Effective mean, right, neat. I mean, there's no any problem in the communication process, right? When you're talking to a person or when you are interacting with other person, there won't be any problems because you are having an effective communication. If it is an effective communication, what are the interpersonal skills that you can develop, right? Number one, presenting one's ideas clearly and appropriately, right? So the quality is to be improved, right? You must present your idea very clearly and appropriately. And tolerate others' ideas. Tolerate means you have to reply, you have to react on others' idea correctly. And if the other person is talking positively, please appreciate that person. Please praise that person. And resolution of conflicts view through effective discussion. If there are conflicts, right, if there's problems, please have a effective discussion and resolve all the problems. If there's a problem, don't go to fight, right? Don't fight with the other person. Discuss and resolve the problem, right? If you can discuss, then you can get into a final decision about the conflict or the problem. Then neutralize the mismatching ideas through effective discussion. Neutralize means to remove. If there are bad outcomes from your discussion, please forget those things. Only get the good things only. Let the others express their own ideas, right? Listen to the other people and let them also to speak, right? Let them also to be spoken in front of you. And please come to a successful one, right? Successful conclusion. Come to a good ending. Express straightforward ideas at the correct time, right? If there's an idea to be expressed, please talk on time. Please don't talk the other things after the discussion, right? That is a mad behavior, right? That's a bad behavior of a person, right? If you have to talk anything, please talk on time, on that situation. Don't talk in any other place or to another person or to another in another circumstances. Please talk on the situation and get everything with results, right? Don't play with the ideas of people, right? So you have the activity number 2 to do. I'm not going to talk about the activity number 2, right? So you have to do that one, and if you are okay, you can send me the homework photos through the email too, and also I will put my WhatsApp number into that one. Right, okay. So 3.3, that is concerned about disciplined or in how to behave as a disciplined person. So to behave in a disciplined manner, you must concentrate about the things to be followed, right? So you can see in the photo, there's no any discipline, right? So you can see the damage has been done, maybe using the bus with a fast track, right? With a fast track, not that the fast track. Actually, they are using the normal track also as a fast track, like these private bus drivers, right? But this is not something like that. This is a photo of an accident that has happened in Yangal Modar railway crossing near the Kurunegala Alavu road, right? So the bus and the train knock it off, right? Many deaths were found, right? 41 people were killed and over 35 people were injured, and the bus has been crashed to this engine of the train, and that was a severe damage. Why? This was happened due to the bad discipline, right? Not waiting until the time comes, right? Hurry to go forward. If you are being hurry, definitely sometimes there will be problems for you. Not definitely, sometimes there will be problems for you, right? So next thing is that you must know is about the uh, managing of having disciplined manners in your life. So I'm not going to talk about the story that has happened, right? That had happened in the 2000, I mean 2005. So you can talk about that one with your parents, getting the information through the internet. But we need to know about what is discipline and what is good behavior. This is the part you must know, right? So discipline means Pute acting according to social standards and following the rules and regulations of the society, right? So when you are in the society, you have ethics and also social standards, Puta. You have to follow those things, right? If you are walking on the road, you have to walk in the right side. When you are traveling using a vehicle, you have to use the vehicle or to drive the vehicle in the from the left side, right? And you should not eat and talk, right? Likewise, and there are many standards in the society, right? You should not wear shoes in your temple, right? So likewise you have to follow up, right? You have to act according to social standards and rules and regulations of the society. So that is called as discipline. But well behavior is also all about discipline of a person, right? Well behavior also same thing, behaves positively and very neatly with no problems, right? Behave well, right? So constitutions and customs, right? So there are many rules, regulations, constitutions and customs. Customs mean the things that has come from the past, and so constitutions mean what are the things had talked or what are the things has stated from the government, right? And also rules and regulations, also laws, which has come from the laws, right? Which had come from the laws are called as rules and regulations, right? So when there is a discipline, when there is discipline and good behavior, one will respect others, love others, right? These are the outcomes of well behavior and discipline. Respect others, love others, apologize. Apologize means saying sorry, and accept fault. If you have done any wrong things, you will accept that wrong thing and you will correct the things and you will not do it again and again, right? So following other qualities, right? So following are the qualities that you can find out in a disciplined person, right? Disciplined and well behaved person, right? First one, he is the person, or he or she is a person who follows the rules and regulations and also customs of the country, and respect each other, others respecting others, and also respect the values of the society, right? Respect the values of the society, kindness, humanity, cooperation, right? Supportive, friendliness, he's very friendly, rightiness, always talk to the point and very correctly he's speaking or talking, and also be patient, always waiting till the chance come, honesty, right? Tell the truth, right? Likewise, truthfulness. Likewise, these are the uh, qualities that you can see in a disciplined and well-behaved person, right? Okay, so let's move to the next part. So you can see what are the disciplinary manners that you can follow in the family, in the society, and also on the road, and also especially in the school. So in a family, please be supportive to your uh, be supportive to your brothers and sisters, right? And please respect your parents and be obedient, right? Be calm, and please respect your elders in the family like your grandma, grandpa, and speak politely, use nice language, right? Good behavior, you know these words, right? And don't jump into your parents when they are discussing, right? Don't be like adults, right? So you feel like you are children, and don't, when the adults talking, don't go into them and talk or disturb their discussions, right? Don't interrupt them. So that is a bad habit, right? Well mannered in use in mass media, right? When you're using the mass media like television, radio, computer, please use with the manner, right? Don't misuse those things that will damage your life and your career, and your future will be destroyed by these things, right? So be well mannered, okay? And in a society, right, you help others, please help the innocent and disabled and the elderly people, help everybody, Pute. That will take for your next soul. And handle the public property, right? Don't destroy the public property like bus stands, right? Those things. Don't how to say that, don't vandalize those things, and respect others, respect every religion, right? Highly need in a society. And display good behavior in various types of religious activities. Honor or respect all the religions, right? And use good dress code according to the situation. Don't go to a funeral like a bride or a bridegroom, right? So if you are in a funeral, you know that you have to use a black or white dress. Likewise, you have to change according to your place. And also when you are at the school, use the proper uniform and be well mannered at various functions. So you know that when you are in a function, be well mannered. Don't shout when you are praying for the God or your religion leader, right? Don't shout or don't dance on those things. Likewise, you have to well mannered when the situation is there in a society. Okay. Thereafter, on the road, you have to follow the traffic rules. You know the traffic rules, and be conscious when you are on the road, right? You must know that you are not the only person on the road. There are many people, so be careful and travel. And don't disturb the public property when you are traveling on the road, and be patient till the time comes. Be an example to other. If you are a person who is always walking on the left side, you are not an example for the society. So if you want to be an example, follow the rules and regulations on the road. Safeguard your dignity through discipline and well behavior, right? So I have told you, safeguard your dignity on the road also. Don't shout and walk, right? You have to walk with the conscious, right? If you are unconscious person, you will get the negative results from your unconsciousness, right? In the school, engage in the studies, right? And protect the school resources. Safeguard the dignity of your school, the name of your school. Please safeguard that one. And follow the rules and regulations of the school. Don't use bad behavioral patterns, right? And obey your teachers and respect them, right? Obey mean respecting the same case, right? And please respect your school anthem and the school flag, right? That is there in your school. You can ask from your teachers and get it and see what is the school flag and what is the school anthem. Already you know when you are singing it, that in your assembly, right? But the flag you can see by asking from your teacher, right? Okay. And also the polite behavior, decorum means your polite behavior has to be there in the school when you are interacting as a disciplinary behaved person. Okay, let's move to the importance of maintain discipline and decorum. Decorum means pute polite behavior, right? So protect your dignity and pride. Next one, be able to conduct a happy life and also have free life. I don't think that you need to have a discussion, or I mean the any clarification about these points, because already you know these English words, right? There are no many difficult words for you to not understand, right? I think you can understand everything in these points, right? So receive the respect from others and love, build up the national and religious harmony means relationship, good relationship, and be a virtuous citizen for the society. Virtuous mean valuable, and be trustworthy among others. Trustworthy mean trustful person, right? And minimize conflicts, less problems, and minimize accident, less accident on the road or something like that. All right, right? So Eschew disgrace and punishment, right? That means eschew mean you are stopping, right? Any punishments and disgrace, you are going to stop or uh, put the end point, right? So eschew means something like that, right? Escaping or something like that. Okay, and create a peaceful society, right? And create society where the people respect the social etiquettes. You know etiquette, right? Good things in the society, right? Likewise, you must know about these disciplinary. Sorry, I mean the importance of making discipline and decorum, right? Okay, the point three, activity number three, you can do it and you can do the same thing I have already told for the as I have told you to the regarding this activity number 1 and 2, right? You can send the things if you are okay with doing those things, right? So 3.4, right? So let us distinguish between the good and the bad, right? So what is good and what is bad, you must have a clarified knowledge about those things, right? So the 3.4, let us distinguish between the good and bad subtopic will be discussed in the second part of this video. So this is the part 1 video and the second part will be given to you or the uploaded to you as soon as possible, right? So අපි බැලුවොත් පුතේ මේකේ උඩින් ඉඳලා පල්ලෙහාට මෙච්චර වෙලා අපි මේ කතා කරපු පාඩමේ, right? good citizen කෙනෙක් කියලා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? එයා ඇවිල්ලා මේකේ අපේ රට තුල, right? අපේ රට තුල ගැන අපි හිතුවොත් එimhe රටේ ඉන්න පුරවැසියෙක් හැටියට good citizen කෙනෙක් හැටියට අපි හිතුවොත් ඒ කියන්නේ කවුද? තමන්ගේ රටට ආදරය කරන, රටේ තියෙන සම්පත් වලට ආදරය කරන, රටේ ආත්ම අභිමානය, ඩිග්නිටි එක ආරක්ෂා කරන, right? ඒ වගේම ඩීසන්ට් භාෂාවක් නැත්නම් හොඳ භාෂාවක් පාවිච්චි කරන, හොඳින් හැසිරෙන කෙනෙක්ට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ හොඳ පුරවැසියෙක් කියලා. ඉතින් එහෙම හොඳ පුරවැසියෙක්ගේ තියෙන ලක්ෂණ ගැන තමයි මේ පාඩමේ අපි කතා කරන්නේ. හරි, කතා කරද්දී තමයි අපි ඇත්තටම පුරවැසියෙක්ගේ කතනය තුලින් අපි අඳුර ගන්න මෙයා හොඳ කෙනෙක්ද නරක කෙනෙක්ද කියලා. හරි, එතකොට ඔයාලා භාවිතා කරන වචන මොනවද, හොඳද නරකද, අන්න ඒවා මත තමයි තීරණය කරන්නේ, right? එතකොට භාෂාව භාවිතා කරද්දී තියෙන ඔයාගේ හැසිරීම රටාව, භාෂාව පැහැදිලිව භාවිතා කිරීම, හරි, අනිත් අයට ගරු කරමින් එයාලගේ කතාවටත් ඇහුම්කන් දෙන එක, right? ඒ වගේම නිවැරදි අංග චලන භාවිතා කිරීම, ඔයාලා කතා කරද්දී correct postures use කරනවා කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒ වගේම ඉවසීමෙන් අසා සිටීම, right? වැරදි වචන භාවිතා නොකිරීම, right? ඒ වගේම ඇහැට බලලා eye contact එක තියලා මූණට කතා කරන්න, right? උඩ බලමින් බලා කතා කරන්න නැතුව. ඒ වගේම කතා කරන්නේ මොනවද, කොහෙද කතා කරන්න කියලා හිතලා කතා කරන්න. if not definitely will be a conflict. නැත්නම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. right? ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලා situations මොනවද කියලා කතා කරා අපි වෙඩින් එකකදී, ස්පෝර්ට්ස් මීට් එකක, ෆියුනරල් එකක, right? ඩිබේට් එකක්, ඒ කියන්නේ විවාදයක් කරන අවස්ථාවක, ඒ වගේම පබ්ලික් ස්පීච්, පොදුවේ කතා කරන තැනක, ටීවී එකේ වගේ. ඒ වගේ සිටුේෂන්ස් වලදී ඔයාලා කොහොමද යූස් කරන්න කියලා දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕන වචන. right? අපි ඉස්කෝලේ ගුරුවරයා ඔයාලට මේ ගැන කියලා දීලා ඇති. right? කොහොමද කරන්න කියන එක. ඒ වගේම පන්සලකදී, ගෙදරදී, පල්ලියේදී, මාස් කමියුනිකේෂන් රේඩියෝ එකදී කතා කරද්දී අන්නේ ප්ලේස් එක අනුවත් ඔයා කතා කරන විදිය චේන්ජ් කරගන්න ඕන. ඒ වගේම ක්ලර්ජිමන් කෙනෙක්, ප්‍රේස්ට් කෙනෙක්, ඔය කවුරු හරි ආගමික පූජකවරයෙක් කතා කරද්දී, දෙමව්පියෝ, ගුරුවරු, යාළුවෝ සහ හිතවත්තු කතා කරද්දී උනත් ඔයාලට ඒ ඉන්ඩිවිජුවල්ට ගැලපෙන්න ඔයා කතා කරන්න ඕන. right? ඊට පස්සේ මේකේ මේ හොඳ නරක තියෙනවා පුතේ. මේ අපි හොඳ භාෂාව භාවිතා කරොත් අනිත් අය වාට රෙස්පෙක්ට් කරනවා, හොඳ කනෙක්ෂන් එකක් හදාගන්න පුළුවන්, ඔයාගේ නායකත්වගත ලක්ෂණ පෙන්වනවා. හරි, අනිත් අයගේ හදවත දිනා ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම හොඳ පෞද්ගලික පෞරුෂත්වයක් ගොඩනගා ගන්න පුළුවන්, right? ඒ වගේම opportunities හම්බ වෙනවා. හැබැයි ඔකේ අනිත් පැත්ත impolite language එක use කරොත් මිනිස්සු කතා කරන්නේ නැවත් එක තරහ වෙනවා, ප්‍රශ්න ඇති වෙනවා, යාළුවෝ නැති වෙනවා, ආර්ථිකයට, රටේ ආර්ථිකයටත් පාඩුවක්, නරක මිනිස්සු කියන එක. ඒ වගේම අවස්ථා නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මෙන්න මේ කාරණා ටික අපි දැනගත යුතුයි. ඊට පස්සේ අපි කතා කරා මේ 3.2 එකත්. ඒකේ අපි කතා කරේ කොහොමද මේ අනිත් අයගේ අදහස් වලට අහුම්කම් දෙන්නේ. පුතේ මේ රටක් දියුණු වෙන්නේ නැහැ කවදාවත් අනිත් අයගේ අදහස් වලට අහුම්කම් දෙන්නේ නැත්තම්. හරි. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අහුම්කම් දෙන්න ඕනේ අනිත් අයගේ කතාවලට. එයාලා මොනවද කියන්නේ? ඒක එයාගෙන් අපිට ගන්න දෙයක් තියෙනවා, අපි ඒක අරගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපි රිප්ලයි කරන කෙනෙක් කතා කරද්දී එයාගේ කතාවට මැදින් පැනලා කතා කරන්න එපා. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? එයා මනුස්සයට හරියට කතා කරන්නත් බැරි වෙනවා. ඒ මනුස්සයාට, right? ඒ කෙනාට කතා කරන්න බැරි වෙනවා. ඔයාටත් හරියට දෙයක් කරගන්න වෙනවා. අවසාන තීරණයකට අපිට එන්න බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්, right? ඒ නිසා හොඳට අහුම්කම් දෙන්න අනිත් අය කතා කරද්දී. හැබැයි එයා ඕනඩේ කතා කරනවා. එයාව ටොලරේට් කරන්නත් ඔයා දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕන, right? ඒ කියන්නේ කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරගන්නත් ඕන. හරි, ඒ හින්දා අපි listening ගැන කතා කරන්න අන්න ඒක නිසාදී. listening කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ව ශබ්දයකට අහුම්කම් දීගෙන ඉන්න එක. හැබැයි පුතේ active listening කියලා කියන්නේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම දෙයක් ගැනීම සඳහා, යම් තොරතුරක් ගැනීම වෙනුවෙන්මයි අහුම්කම් දීගෙන ඉන්න. අන්න ඒකට අපි කියනවා active listening කියලා. මේ ඇක්ටිව් ලිස්නර් කෙනෙක්ගේ තියෙන qualities 4ක් අපිට දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. එයා හැම වෙලෙම ප්‍රශ්න කරනවා. එයා කොයි වෙලේ බැලුවත් එයාගෙන් යමක් එයා හොඳට අහුම්කම් දෙනවා නම් එයා ඒවට උත්තර දෙනවා. right? ඒ වගේම එයාගේ අදහස් ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා, සජෙස්ට් කරනවා. ඒ වගේම එයාට සමාන අදහසක් නම් තියෙන්නේ ඒක අනුමත කරනවා, අප්‍රූව් කරනවා. right? එතකොට මේ ඇක්ටිව් ලිස්නර් කෙනෙක්ගේ තියෙන ලක්ෂණ තමයි මොනවද? හරියට මැසේජ් එක අරගන්නවා. ඒ වගේම ඒකට රෙස්පොන්ස් එක හරියට දෙනවා. රිප්ලයි එක. ඒ වගේම කතා කරන කෙනා සහ ඔබ අතර හොඳ කොන්ෆිඩන්ස් එකක් ඇති වෙනවා. විශ්වාසයක් ඇති වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම ඒක සමාජ සම්බන්ධතාවයන් දුරදිග අරන් යන්න බලපානවා. අවසාන වශයෙන් අපිට තියෙනවා තව මොනවද? ඔපචුනිටිස් තියෙනවා. ඒව ටික අරගන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාලගේ අවසන් තීරණත් එක්ක. ඒ වගේම ප්‍රශ්න ඇති වෙන්න පුළුවන් කාර්යය, ඒ කියන්නේ කාරණා පිළිබඳ තත්වය ඊටාම අඩු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. right. එතකොට ඇක්ටිව් ලිස්නර් කෙනෙක්ගේ අපි දකින්න පුළුවන් මෙන්න මේක. එයා නිවැරදි භාෂාව භාවිතා කරනවා. ඒ වගේම හොඳට අහගෙන ඉන්නවා. ඒ වගේම අහගෙන ඉන්න එක තේරුම් අරගෙනයි අහගෙන ඉන්නේ. listening with understanding. right. ඊට පස්සේ අපි ඒක කතා කරා මේ මොනවද qualities කියලා. right. ඔය ටික ඔයාලා කතා කරගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලා ඒවා ලොකුවට දෙයක් නෑ. ඒක ටික සාමාන්‍ය පරිදි සාකච්ඡා කරගන්න. ඊට අමතරව කොහොමද good behavior එක සහ discipline එක අපි අඳුරගන්නේ කියලා තියෙනවා. අනිත් අයට ඒක කොහොමද discipline කියලා කියන්නේ. එතකොට acting according to social standard කියන්නේ සමාජ තත්ත්වයන්, සමාජයේ ඉල්ලන දේවල්, ඒ වගේම නීති රීති සමාජයේ තියෙන මේ දේවල් වලට අනුව කටයුතු කිරීම තමයි අපි කියන්නේ discipline කියලා කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන්. right. එතකොට එයාගේ තියෙන quality එකක් මොකද්ද? එයාගේ කිහිපයක් quality අපිට දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. එයා හරි නීතිගරුකයි, customs හරියට නීති රීති, චාරිත්‍ර හරියට ඒවා follow කරනවා, respect කරනවා අනිත් අයට. හරි. එතකොට සමාජයේ වටිනාකම් වලට එයා ගෞරව කරනවා, කරුණාවන්තයි, මානුෂීයයි, සහයෝගී, යාළුවෙක් වගේ වැඩ කරනවා, friendliness, නිවැරදිතාවයකින් කටයුතු කරන righteousness, patience, ඉවසීම, honesty, අවංක බව සහ truthfulness, සත්‍යවාදී බව. මෙන්න මේ වගේ දේවල් එයාලගේ දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. ඊට පස්සේ මේ අපි මේ කතා කරපු setup 4 ගැනත් ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලට පුළුවන් නම් පුතේ තනියම මේක refer කරගන්න. මම ඇත්තටම කියලා දෙන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. නිවැරදි නැත්නම් විනයවත් හැසිරීමට අපි කියනවා decorum කියලා. ඒ වචනේ පොඩ්ඩක් ඔළුවේ තියාගන්න. right. SQ කියලා අපි මේ කතා කරා අර points අපේ importance of maintain discipline decorum එක අතරේ. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ මේ escape කියලා කියන්නේ ඒක වලක් වෙනවා. ගැටලු අරව මේවා ඇති වෙනවනම් එයා ඒව වලක්වන්න try කරනවා. right. ඔය disgrace punishments දෙනවා. ඒව වලක්වන්න කටයුතු කරනවා. so this will be the Sinhala meaning the description regarding this Sinhala description regarding this first video. So let's meet in the next video. So I have to stop this video as we have done this video for about an hour. So you must know that for the other part also there will be another video of an hour. Right. So I think that the students can understand what I'm telling. Right. If you are not understanding, please put it in the comment section. These are the parts that you have to develop, sir. We cannot understand these things, and your speaking ability is also not good or something like that. You can send me the comments about my teaching method. Right. If you have any doubts also, please comment in the comment section of this video. Right. So we'll move and we will meet in the next video of the part 2.